Greetings, pipe smokers. Talking Tommy here, and today's video is the first video in my new series of reviews, and the series is going to be on Solani tobaccos, which bit of an odd choice, I know, but I considered going through the Samuel Garwith ones or the McBaron ones first. However, Solani is a much smaller range, so I thought it'd be a bit more interesting, and also there's not as much mentioned about them really, that I've seen anyway, amongst the community. So the first blend is blend number 656, which is the aged Burley Flake, and I am smoking it in my Savinelli Roma Lucite, and I can't remember what number this is. 305. There you go. So bear with me while I light it again. So the composition is 3 different types of Burley and nothing else. The types of Burley are dark brown Kentucky, light Brazilian and white Malawian. They're all treated into flakes and aged for I don't know how long. I haven't researched that particular detail, but they're aged, hence the name aged Burley Flake. So this is a tin, as you've seen, and the flakes come like this, quite large, quite thick flakes, and they're a little bit sticky as well, I find, which isn't a bad thing. It's just something to note. They are a little bit sticky. The tin note smells kind of like dried fruit, kind of a bit sultana raisiny. With also a slight floral hint and like dark cocoa. It smells really good. It's a very smooth, very rich kind of smoke you get from this. Medium strength, so it's not too overpowering. Could easily make a good all-day blend. Burns well. The flavour is very consistent from the first light right the way through. The flavour is very rich. You do get a sort of very raw tobacco kind of taste from it, but you do still get the sort of very slight floral notes at the back of the palate. With like a dark cocoa kind of flavour. I think of it more as like, instead of like cocoa's in chocolate, but more cocoa's in drinking chocolate, you know. but it also has a kind of molasses kind of taste to it as well. It's a rare blend in that I find it smokes great from the moment you pop the tin open, as soon as it's fresh, which I find with a lot of blends, they're not always that good when you first crack the seal, but just not quite what it is before. I will say this though, in my opinion it benefits from being smoked in a smaller bowl, which is why I've got it in this one. This is one of the smallest bowls I have, and I find this smokes it perfectly. I don't get bored of it, you know, it's just enough. You can fit about half of one of those big flakes in this bowl, and for me that's more than enough. It's not too strong, the body's not overwhelming in any way. Has a sweet flavour all the way through, like I mentioned, but it doesn't compromise on what strength is there. But the strength is never too much, I don't think. But then I am smoking it in a smaller bowl. If you're smoking it in a huge bowl, maybe you would find it is a little bit heady, depending on your tolerance. But I find it quite an easy going smoke. And the beard note's spectacular on this as well. It smells great, it clings to your beard, and if you don't have a beard, well, it clings to the room, and it smells great, it really does. Definitely worth paying the premium price tag for, I would say, for this blend. Definitely worth it. One of the more pricier ranges of Solani, but this is definitely worth it. It's consistent, it's flavoursome, it's got just the right amount of strength and character and body. It's a very smooth smoke, it's very easy, and it's very consistent. Excuse me. So the rating I'm going to give it is 5 out of 5. For me it hits all the right notes. You know, the pack's fine, you know, the cut of the tobacco is absolutely great, it rubs out easily, it doesn't take hours to dry out or anything, the moisture content's just right, the lightability is good, it stays lit, it's easy to smoke, the body strength and balance are all in a fantastic harmony. Like I said, the aroma that comes off the smoke's fantastic. Overall enjoyment's really good. It's a really consistent blend. You know, you can just light up a bowl and just chill out. You know, you're not questioning what it is you're tasting or anything. It's just there, it just washes over you. It's really good, so it definitely deserves a 5 out of 5 for that. So with that, I'm going to finish enjoying this bowl, and I will bid you good evening or afternoon or whenever time you're watching this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again with another review very soon. Thank you very much.